The Fox and the Crane, a Russian folk tale. Once upon a time, the fox and the crane were the best of friends. One day, the fox invited the crane to her house. "Come to my house, my friend Crane. Visit me, my dear. I will treat you with something tasty." The crane agreed with pleasure. The next day, the crane came to visit the fox. The fox cooked some tasty porridge, smeared it on 2 plates, and invited the crane to the table. "Help yourself, darling crane. Please, help yourself, dear. Do not be shy. Eat, please. I cooked it myself." The crane pecked and knocked with his beak on the plate. Knock, 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 but couldn't get any of the porridge into his mouth. Meanwhile, the fox was licking and licking her plate until she had eaten all of the porridge. Then she said, "I am sorry, my friend, but I gave you everything I had. I have nothing more to treat you with." "Well, thank you for nothing. Now I invite you to visit me, my dear friend," the crane said, and he left the fox's house being hungry. A few days later, the fox came to visit the crane. The crane had cooked tasty cold kvass soup with vegetables and meat and poured it into 2 pitchers with long, narrow necks. He then invited the fox to the table to eat. "Help yourself, my darling. Taste, my dear friend. I have cooked it myself." The fox came to the pitcher and wanted to taste the dish as it smelled so very pleasant, but she could not get to it. She spun and turned her pitcher around and around, this way and that way. However, it was just impossible for her to reach the soup inside. Meanwhile, the crane was pecking the food from his pitcher very indifferently, as if nothing had happened. He ate all of his soup, but the fox stayed hungry. Then the crane said to her, "Sorry, my friend. Sorry, darling. Everything I had, I've shared with you." The fox was really disappointed and irritated, and she left the crane's house immediately, forgetting even to thank him for his hospitality. And ever since then, the crane and the fox are no longer friends. For as they say, what goes around comes around. The end.